Hello, Mr. Nkhoma. I'd
Yes.
like to ask you to present yourself.
Thank you so much. My name is Suzgo Nkhoma. Well, I'm 40 in terms of years. I am the current African Draughts Federation President. At the same time, I am also the Vice President of International Draughts Federation, responsible for Africa. And back in my country, Malawi, I am the General Secretary for the Association of Draughts in Malawi. At the same time, I am also an arbiter, first arbiter in Africa. Yes, so I'm also IDF arbiter. Thank you.
That's great. I'd like to ask you, as a leader of African Draughts Federation, how have you seen this year's World Championship in Draft 64?
Wow. This year's World Draughts Championship has been great, like it was the case in 2015, because I participated in St. Petersburg, Russia, so it was a great one again. 2017, of course, I did not participate, but I held and I was following it online. It was also great. So likewise, this one was great, being first again in a different country, unlike all the past events were taking place in Russia. This one in Bulgaria here, it is so great because we have seen great players coming to participate, and it was indeed very good.
Thank you for this answer. What was the main problem for African countries not to participate in this year's World Championship? And talk about African champion Nkhoma. It was reported that he was in South Africa, but up to now he has to made it to Bulgaria. What happened with him?
Precisely. Yes. As far as Africa is concerned, this event, of course, hasn't been so good because most of African athletes did not make it to this world stage. Basically, the reason was about the visa processing. It was really hard to get visas to Bulgaria. And the bad part of it was that every athlete was required to present himself at the embassy. So look, in Africa, we have very few embassies for Bulgaria. Like in our case, we had to travel to South Africa and Zambia as well. And again, other countries had to travel to Ethiopia, others to Morocco. So it was really tough for African athletes to make a journey specifically for visas and then make a journey to the world draft stage. So like it was the case, Zambia did the visa well, just as Malawi did. And again, they started coming to the stage, but then they were stuck in South Africa because the visa entry date was 1st September, and the flight that they booked was taking them to Bulgaria on 31st August. So that wasn't going to be possible. It was very difficult, so he was denied access to the flight. So maybe in trying to change the dates, it was difficult. You know, when you miss a flight, to change it, it requires maybe penalty fees, and then this all caused him not to start off from South Africa to here. So because of this, Nkhoma, our African champion, did not make it to the world stage. So it was really bad, pathetic, and really it has contributed to the maybe bad performance to African players.
Okay. Right now we are wondering, so far Malawi has been sending just one athlete in the previous championships. How did you manage to send best 4 of your athletes to this global event? Very
correct. In 2015, Malawi sent just one athlete in the name Banda, and then in 2017 again, Malawi only sent one athlete in the name Madaliso Tom. But look, this year Malawi managed to send 4 best athletes, of course including myself as an official. So it was like Malawi sent 5, a team of 5 to the global stage. How we did this, it was because of our government. Our government supports this sport. Our government is so supportive, and because of maybe our administration. So the government of Malawi is convinced that we are really up to developing this sport, and then our proposals were accepted by our government, and so they funded us, they supported us financially. That is why probably we made it to this place. Otherwise, it wasn't going to be easy for us to make it to this global stage. So let me thank the government of Malawi at this point in time because of the job well done to us by supporting us with air tickets, accommodation, meals. I think this is so wonderful. Thank you.
As a professional, you personally, are you satisfied with the performance of your African athletes? If yes, try to point to some specific achievements attained so far.
Precisely, I'm so satisfied because look, in 2015, our athlete Enoch Makokabanda finished on top 43. Actually, he was on position number 43 at the end of classic tournament. And again in 2017, our athlete Madaliso Tom finished on 33. So if you look at this, if you look at the trend, we are like improving in each and every event that we attend. And look, this year we brought 4 athletes, and for your information, our athlete Hambo Bondo managed to beat the world-class champion Michael Smyuk from Belarus. He was beaten in the first round in classic. Look, so that I think made us proud. At the same time, 3 of our best athletes are likely to make it into top 30. So it was not easy, and indeed I'm really satisfied about African athletes. We really tried our best, and we have achieved a lot in this global championship.
Okay, regarding to your results, what are the plans for 3rd African Championship? Which countries are going to participate?
Yeah, normally after every 2 years when we come here, then we expect to go to African Championship the next year. So like in this case, this 2019 we are here, and then next year we are likely to have our 3rd African Championship. And from the look of things, likely it will be either South Africa or Ghana or Ethiopia hosting this. So we are at the bidding stage. We have just asked these countries to submit. Of course, we have told them the requirements, and then they will need to come back to the ADF and the IDF executive board so that we see how prepared they are. At the end of the day, we will just select one country. So it could be South Africa, Ghana, or Ethiopia. One of them will actually host the African Championship. And this African Championship will be great again because many African athletes are ready to participate in this event. So we have bigger plans. Remember in 2018, we as Malawi hosted this African Championship at highest level. IDF is witness of the same because they were there. We were at a very, very good hotel, 5-star hotel. Our government was there, and the tournament actually was so fantastic. And we are looking forward to another 3rd African Championship, which I believe that it will be great again. Thank you.
Okay, and as you know, IDF plans to conduct African Championship and World Stage Cups in parallel. What do you think? This arrangement will benefit to African athletes? Yes.
This arrangement is so good, and may I encourage the IDF team to really do this, because in Africa we still believe that we have many athletes that can beat grandmasters from Europe. So if IDF conducts a World Stage Cup in Africa, I can assure you many grandmasters will be beaten there. So it will actually raise levels of African athletes by playing these international grandmasters while in Africa. So big up for IDF. Please do it. When we play our African Championship, let grandmasters from Europe or from all over the world travel to Africa, and then let them play together with African athletes. I can assure you, wonders will emerge.
Thank you so much for this great interview, and we're looking forward to see your athletes here in the next years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Christina.